Hi you guys, welcome to the channel. We're going to pull some cards and see what we can get. Yeah. We're gonna pull and see. Where's my thing? Let's pull some cards. We're gonna use some Sloth cards. YouTube be being real strict with me, so I might not show you all of them. I might just give you some and give you a little bit. And just, yeah, we're just using them to get vulnerable, you know. Show me messages, please. I need to see. Wow, the King of Cups came out. It came out a little, you see it? It's like sideways, but the King of Cups came out. Somebody is so in love with you. Somebody feel like they got you right where they want you at. I'm getting with this King of Cups as well. Somebody feel like they got you right where they want you. They feel like you happy, or they feel like you. I'm hearing like with the King of Cups, they find, I don't know, maybe they feel like they know how you feel about them as well. Because you know the King of Cups is usually somebody that's like really secretive with their emotions. So maybe somebody could feel like, could you see like with this energy, she's extremely happy. But you can see the masculine is hidden in his emotions. But look at her. She's so happy. She's smiling. She's laughing. He like, yeah, I got you. This King of Cups like, yeah, I got you. Because maybe with the Fool card, when this brand new beginning could have came in or something like that, it could have seemed sabotaged, or it could have seemed as if you wasn't as interested. With the Fool card, it could have seemed like a dirty offer maybe, or something like that. Or like I said, the King of Cups came out, so your emotions and stuff like that was hidden. So I'm also getting like with this Fool card, you see like he got a lot of clothes on and all that stuff. Like the fact that it's like they didn't know it was so much under there or something like that. I'm hearing as well with the Fool card. Or somebody also could be feeling like you clean up nice, or, but you see, oh my God, look at the High Priestess behind it. Somebody's like, wow, I didn't know all of that was underneath there. Like, you get what I'm saying with the High Priestess? Look at her. She's so sacred. She's so beautiful. But look, the Fool card is usually somebody that's like a little bummy or something like that. The King of Cups, they like, wow, I did not know it was so much depth or something. Like the King of Cups, somebody's like, wow, I didn't know it was so much depth to you, or I didn't know that there were so many feelings and emotions or something like that to you. Somebody feel like they peeled a layer off of you, possibly of like bitterness or heartache or something like that. They feel like they got to you a little bit, the High Priestess, but the High Priestess, she still got this king underneath her fucking foot. She still got this king underneath her foot, but somebody like, okay, at least I got in though. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, hold on. They like, okay. Cause like you could tell, like you see, like this high priestess give me like, you gotta feed her as well. Like she's a collector. She got the Ace of Wands around her neck, and it's like this high priestess. They're like, okay, I'm gonna give you this little bit, or I don't know what they was thinking about. I'm hearing somebody just feel like they're offering. They feel like it was accepted, or I don't know, cause the Fool card. Usually this Fool card look like he ain't got shit to offer. You see, this nigga got butterflies. This nigga ain't got shit to offer. You see this wine. I don't know. You probably just made them work hard or something like that. But you probably didn't trust their offer. But they're like, okay, here go my wine. And they gave it to you, and they surprised that they actually got in. That's what I'm getting with the King of Cups. Like, they got in. They like, oh my God, I'm a vibrational match. They like, I'm a vibrational match. I got in. Like, they was not expecting to get in. They were not, or they just didn't think they offering was going to be accepted. They made a huge sacrifice, I'm hearing, to get this offering. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's so funny. It's so funny to me. They was not expecting they offering to go through. Or they probably still don't know if they offering went through, but shit, I don't know. Maybe that shit did with the Nine of Wands. You possibly playing hard to get, but you enjoy yourself. With the Nine of Wands, you're enjoying yourself with this person, but I'm telling you, they're so conflicted. Because the Nine of Cups is right here in the reverse. We got two nines. Here goes a little bit of mirroring, but the Nine of Wands usually it's like it's painful, but they're having fun. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. Cause the Nine of Wands usually talks about somebody being on like a brink of collapse or something like that. Let me see what the Nine of Wands saying here though. But somebody was not expecting their offering to go through. Like, I just want to talk to you. Like, girl, let's just talk about it. I can't find a book. Hold on. I was talking all this time. It wasn't even recording. The last thing I said was let me, what did I say? Let me look up. What did I want to look up? The wands, right? Oh, I wanted to look up the Nine of Wands. Ugh, fuck it. But I continued to pull cards, and we had the King of Cups that came out, which I feel like this can be you. Then we had the High Priestess and the Fool card, which was that energy that we picked up on a little bit earlier. And then when I continued to pull cards again, we had the Page of Wands with the Ace of Swords. So I was saying that I feel like you could have a lot of different energies or something like that in your energy, because your energy could be so high vibrational with the King of Cups. You could be operating out of some sort of like self-love, self-respect, modesty, or whatever. And I was just saying that with the Two of Swords on the back of the deck, make sure that you don't allow all of this attention and stuff like that to get to your head. And not like that, but like a lot of people are actually, so you do hit with the King of Cups, your energy it is open to receiving. So you are receiving a lot of attention, admiration, or people can be seeking you out for your wisdom, your knowledge, and stuff like that as well with the High Priestess. But make sure that you don't become, I don't want to say arrogant, but not that. Make sure that you don't forget your boundaries, because you also know that a lot of people that's coming towards you are actually energetic vampires with the Fool card, and they just want to use your energy in order to like replenish them. I feel like with the King of Cups, you could be in a connection with your divine masculine. So I also feel like you have an obligation to possibly not only just protect your energy, but possibly also like your masculine's energy as well. With the King of Cups, but I just feel like a lot of people are trying to force you to give them their attention or something like that, because when you come into some sort of merge with yourself or with the masculine, people could feel you detaching from them. So people are just possibly going to be going out of their ways to force you to give them your energy with the Page of Wands, with the Ace of Swords, especially if they could feel you detaching from them or something like that. Yeah, so the Two of Swords, make sure you still maintain your boundaries, because you do have a lot of lust coming towards you with this King of Wands. I mean, people are coming with like BD energy to come and give to you, but you also have to remember that they're also taken, so you don't always need the ego boost. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you the shit. You know you popped in with the King of Cups, the High Priestess. You know that, but you also know that you have a tendency to be exploited. A High Priestess has a tendency to be exploited because she's so valuable. And I feel like that's what somebody possibly wants to do to you. Whether they do it intentionally or not, it's just an energy signature that comes with the High Priestess. But yeah, a lot of people are coming to you because they're seeking some sort of recharge, energy, new beginnings, or whatever. Also, a lot of people could be trying to come in towards you as well with this Page of Wands. The Page of Wands talks about communication, news, and stuff like that. These are people that's expecting you to let down your defenses or something like that. So you would speak to them and tell them what you got going on in your life with the Page of Wands. Somebody is expecting you to just naturally give over your destiny, your life purpose, your creativity, your ideas. Here go the Two of Pentacles right here. Two, see? Ten of Swords. The Two of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords. People are just going to just naturally do this. Come and try to talk to you, speak to you. A monitoring spirit. Get information on you. You know, that's why I said don't let all this attention that you're getting, don't let this make you forget your boundaries, your morals, your standards, your values. And with the High Priestess out here, and also you also remember that you still have to vet people with the Two of Swords. Don't look at people as just people and family members and friends. You have to also remember to look at people as spirits and entities. The King of Wands is an entity, the entity of lust. Lust is also, I see that as like narcissism. Because you have no business connecting with people who operate out of lust. It's not always sex and intimacy and all that other stuff. A lot of people are around you. They also, like I said, monitoring spirits. People want to know what you're doing so that they can put it into your ideas, your creativity, possibly even try to beat you back into submission. Some people are possibly even being sent in on demonic contracts to actually take from you and make it look friendly with the King of Wands, or make it seem like you're getting something in, getting something back in return, or something like that. Some people, yeah, they're being sent in. Just, you know, you can feel like you healed from a lot of stuff as well. And then once you reconnect with people, then boom, you triggered again. You get what I'm saying? Your sacral energy, you open back up. You wounded again with the Ace of Swords. Just off a simple conversation, just off a random check-in, just off of a text message. You're so sensitive as like a High Priestess. You're so open right now with the King of Cups. Your heart chakra is really open, I'm feeling, because you could be in a connection or just a lot of self-love, self-respect. You're very sensitive as well. And just simple conversation, or just, and it could seem innocent with the two of Swords. It could seem innocent, or you could feel as if you can protect yourself, you can shield yourself with this mask that you got on. But you all, this is a wolf in sheep's clothing. You might feel like you builded up your armor and shit like that, but you also got to remember, the King of Wands is a whole entity. This shit can still fuck you up. And you also got to remember that you're naturally a giver. So you're naturally going to start to give, and then you're going to be giving to people that can't even really receive it. And if they are receiving, it's to actually sabotage you with the Tower moment, with their own plans and their own ideas that they got going on, or to hear your dreams, your ideas, or just whatever with the Magician. That's what I'm saying. People come to the High Priestess for new ideas, for inspirations, for passions. Not just a High Priestess, sometimes even the Queen of Wands. That's who I read for. You see, the Ten of Wands, and then you're left burdened, drained, feeling used, or just whatever. And like I said, some people is being sent in on demonic contracts just to poke you up with the Magician, just to reopen up wounds and stuff like that. Like I said, you could feel as if you're strong enough, but then once they really come back in, you feel convicted. You see? The terrifying. Like, damn, why did I even talk to that person? I knew I should never talk to that person. That person don't have nothing going on. Or, damn, I said something that I wasn't supposed to say. Sometimes you can't control it. Sometimes, especially as us as empaths and stuff like that, we just naturally, we're wired to connect. That's our, whereas though other people are wired to exploit, we're wired to connect. So we just talk. And before we know it, we done told you everything that was going on in our life. This can just be something that's happening on the telephone or something like that. You know? You can be fueling people unrightfully. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of energetic leeches and vampires and stuff like that coming towards you. People are forceful in sneaky ways. And then you feel convicted. with the Hierophant. And then your manifestations is fucked up. Your dreams, your ideas, your passions with the Tower moment. Now you gotta go do shadow work and healing with the Magician, and you gotta alchemize unnecessary energy that you didn't even have to fucking do. The Page of Wands with the Ace of Swords. Some people come towards you just to fucking plant negative downloads in you. Just to, some people come in your energy, talk to you just to be so negative to unleash their energy. Yeah, you see the Empress in the reverse, just to fucking drain you. The Empress in reverse, this can be your mother as well, or feminine energies as well. You can have a tendency to gossip. I was just talking about that with the Empress in the reverse. Somebody could be trying to send in other feminine energies, possibly from a family line. Yeah, you gotta keep, somebody's expecting you to open up. The Seven of Wands in the reverse. You could possibly have a tendency to gossip, but you're being told to be quiet about a lot of stuff that's going on in your life and stuff like that. To monitor, to gatekeep your blessings with the Nine of Cups, the things that you're working and you're building on as well. Because, yeah, somebody is expecting you to open up to possibly these feminine energies. I don't know if they're friends, family. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, so the King of Cups, I feel like you're possibly just being asked to be a master over your emotions, a master over your respect and your boundaries and stuff like that. It could be, maybe you could be feeling a little lonely or like isolated or something like that, but I feel like it's because you're possibly working on something new. You're possibly really at a point where you're snatching back your energy from a lot of people and stuff like that. So just be mindful, people are watching and monitoring you with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords. The Page of Wands with the Ace of Swords. People are plotting and scamming. The Knight of Cups came out. Yeah, because you see the Empress in reverse. I also see that as you being detached. You are detaching from a lot of false people, a lot of false possibly lovers, a lot of false friends with the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is people that came in. You also could be rejecting a lot of people as well. That can be making you feel a lot of guilt and shame or something like that as well. So yeah, so a lot of people also can be in some sort of form of like retaliation or something like that as well, because I feel like with this Knight of Swords, with the Knight of Cups, you're snatching back your wand off of somebody. This High Priestess with the Fool card can also be that as well. Somebody could be upset that you snatched your magic back and you locked everything back up. You're not no more, you're no longer like energetically you're no longer energetically like feeding them or something like that. So you got to be prepared for some sort of retaliation in your energy, some sort of like withdrawal symptoms or something like that as well. Because, like you see this man, he looks angry. He really wants to recharge off of this woman. He really want her energy, the High Priestess, but she got everything locked and gated up. So somebody can be upset about that as well. The fact that you're snatching back. Yeah, the Five of Swords. This can be people that you unrightfully gave to. The Fool card. You're detaching from people that you had contracts with. The Eight of Swords that had you bound, holding on to you, and for, I don't know, for money, finances, or something like that. Like I said, ego boosters. You're snatching that shit right back off with the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is people that you unrightfully gave to or was feeding or possibly caring about how they feel. Here go the Fool card right here. The Three of Pentacles is a contract. The Two of Wands in the reverse. You're blocking people out that make you feel a sense of shame. The Eight of Swords with the Hermit. This is what's being shown to you. You're being shown at this time who had you bound to them, who was holding on to you for some sort of psychic survival. with a lot of masculines in your energy could be being exposed for doing this as well. Maybe also with the Three of Pentacles, with the Two of Wands, a lot of your insecurities as well could be being shown to you at this time that was stopping you from moving forward as well. Because that's the only way that people can have an attachment to you, through your insecurities. When you love yourself, it don't matter what you got, it don't matter what kind of insecurity you got. A motherfucker still shouldn't be able to come bring you a cup. With the Knight of Cups, you still gonna walk away. With the Knight of Cups, that's why I'm saying the Empress in the reverse. Somebody was expecting you to lack some sort of confidence, self-esteem, and worth in order for them to come in and bring you some sort of offer. Or for them to be able to continue to hold on to your energy. I don't know what insecurity somebody thought you had. I don't know what kind of insecurity somebody thought you had. But that's the only way that they was able to hold on to you. The Empress in the reverse with the Knight of Cups. Wow, the Two of Pentacles came out. Yeah, if you are going to be receiving an offer, you want an offer to come from somebody who's going to be a true giver, which is the King of Cups up there. The Two of Pentacles, you're only engaging in reciprocal connections. You possibly could be a little bit in the energy as well. With the Empress in the reverse, you could also be in a little bit of a selfish energy where you could just be seeming like you're taking a lot and stuff like that. So people might have to be patient with you, especially if it's like new people coming into your life or something like that. Maybe a masculine or something like that could feel like you wasn't as open or as given with your energy, and they could feel like they gave you so much and you wasn't reciprocal. With the Two of Pentacles. But that it could have just been an illusion. Remember, I opened up the reading with that, with the Two of Pentacles. Maybe somebody didn't think that their offering was going to be accepted, but they was being tested, maybe. Let me see what the Two of Pentacles is. The Two of Pentacles usually talks about, yeah, it's a constant flow of energy. Yeah, this is, you want to maintain contact with people who have a constant flow of energy, because your sacral is really, really open at this time. Your sacral and your solar plexus. What's the Two of Pentacles? What's the Two of Pentacles? Three of Cups. You know what I just heard? I just heard, oh, boy, you're looking like you like what you see. Don't you come over and check up on it? I'm going to let you work up on it. You could look at it as long as you don't grab it. If you don't grab it, I'm going to let you have it. You think that I'm teasing, but I ain't got no reason. But first I gotta, what she say? I think she say first I gotta tease you. But that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a masculine could have came in or something like that. But it's like you're vetting these offers or something like that. That's so crazy that I'm hearing. You can look at it as long as you don't grab it. If you don't grab, if you don't go bragging, I'ma let you have it. You think that I'm teasing, but I ain't got a reason. But first I gotta read you. Oh my God, yes. That's what she say. She say, first I gotta read you. Yes, the High Priestess, this masculine. They don't, they was like, oh, I don't know if this offer is real, but you see everybody as an enemy. Expect the enemy. Oh, the Seven of Swords is right here in the reverse though. Yes, but first I gotta read you. That's what I'm hearing. They had to come with the offerings with the Three of Cups. They felt like, oh my God, I was just giving and giving and giving. This divine feminine or whatever, this divine masculine wasn't given back to me, or just whatever. I feel like you're extremely valuable. You're a High Priestess. But you're vetting these offers that's coming towards you. But I do feel like you got people in your energy that could be feeling a little frustrated because they're like, dang, like, I'm trying to get in. Like, girl. You see, he like, girl, just let me. Just let me grab it, girl. Like, damn. I promise. Like, but I also feel like this offer or whatever is actually having them possibly go through some sort of like transformation or something like that around possibly what was they expecting or something like that, because the Ace of Swords with the Page of Wands is out here. That's going with that they were forceful, that they possibly also was taking and depleting from you, or like I said, you could have felt like they was, because I was hearing the Beyonce song, I'm gonna let you have it. If you don't go bragging. Like you could have felt like the Page of Wands. You could have felt like they told people that y'all was being intimate or something like that. The King of Cups is out here. The King of Cups is a very private energy. Yeah, so maybe that could have made you feel a little just vulnerable. Cause that's what I'm saying. The Ace of Swords with the Page of Wands, they got you wide open. They don't realize it, or maybe you don't realize. They got you wide open with the King of Cups, but they like you don't like it, you're not enjoying it, you like, I mean, yeah, but like you're still a high priestess. You're very private. You're very private. So I don't know, whatever that transformation is that y'all possibly going through is making them realize possibly how serious you are or something like that. The Magician came out. The King of Swords. Damn. That's what I'm saying. You got two different masculines in your energy. Because this King of Swords, man, is he forceful. They possibly didn't realize how intimidating they are or something like that with the King of Swords. Their words can be hurtful to you, or what did they do? Because this is the Magician. I always see this Magician. They come in and they poke you the fuck up. They made you feel unworthy or something like that. They possibly could just made you feel like you was obligated to give them your energy, your time, your resources, or something like that. It could be a sense of entitlement with the Magician and the King of Swords. The King of Swords. Let me see. The Magician with the King of Swords. That give me... They was talking. The Magician with the King of Swords. Like, what did they do? The Seven of Cups. Do you feel like they possibly was being greedy? The Knight of Swords. You showed them some sort of attention. The Seven of Cups. But they was being a little greedy, I feel, as well. With the they took and depleted a lot of your energy. What's the Magician with the King of Swords? Like, what did they do? What's the Magician with the... What did they do? Or this could also just be other people as well. With the, yeah, you see the Nine of Pentacles tried to come out. They tried to... I'm telling you, they overstepped their boundaries or something like that. The Five of Swords is you possibly was able to maintain them, but the Three of Cups also talks about friends and family as well. So like I said, it could be a masculine in your energy, but there also can be friends and family as well that's trying to force you to give you their energy or something like that through like simple conversation and stuff like that. Like I said, words can be hurtful. Just people coming back into your energetic field, that shit can just reopen up wounds. It could be hurtful. It can make you... When I see this King of Swords energy, I always just see this, like, this feminine, she looks uncomfortable to me. Like, I don't like it. people can come back in your energy, like I said, and unrightfully open up wounds again. So it'll make you shut down. It'll make you feel small. You're in this Nine of Pentacles energy. You don't want to feel obligated. I don't know if it's to behave a certain type of way or something like that. I feel like you're in a season where you're possibly like rebuilding or working on your self-worth and your value. Maybe you could have went through something in the past that you're still healing from. They open up some sort of wound, whether it's friends, family members, or a spouse or something like that. And you have to maintain a lot of self-respect, worth, and value for this wound to not take over with this King of Swords. The Five of Swords. So they might feel like you're fighting them or something like that, but they also have to remember that you're wounded. They came into your life at a time where I feel like you're extremely wounded, or you're still healing from something could have fragmented you or something like that. What is the King of Swords? That's why I said you're still very sensitive, even though you're open to receive. You're so open to receive that, like, you have a lot of boundaries. That you have a lot of boundaries. The King of Swords with the Magician. The King of Swords with the Magician. The King of Swords. Yeah, you see the Nine of Swords in the reverse. You're trying to get back grounded from being traumatized. Possibly from overgiving, you know, with the Nine of Swords. You could have overgave in a certain situation, or just whatever. What's this? The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you see codependency. The Four of Pentacles. You see the Empress. It's kind of like, even if this is a masculine in your energy or something like that, they can be a little upset. They're like, oh, you gave to everybody else. How come you're not giving to me? The Four of Pentacles or something like that. But you're trying to release a lot of like codependency because you don't want them to dominate you or something like that, or just other people. You don't want to have no sort of attachment to anybody because of lack of self-worth, value, or something like that. That's why you're vetting a lot of your offers with the World card. Because I feel like you could have been taken advantage of in the past, and you're really trying to get out of some karmic cycle or karmic contract with the World card with the Three of Pentacles. It's been really hard for you to get out of this contract of people pleasing and possibly feeling I don't know what you could have been feeling, but it's a karmic cycle of people pleasing. With the Four of Pentacles, codependency. Possibly maybe not standing up for yourself as well. But there has been a long karmic cycle of you feeling overpowered with the Magician, with the King of Swords. And I feel like you're possibly attracting a lot of powerful people into your life or something like that. So you just want to maintain some sort of Nine of Pentacles energy, because people are trying to steal your worth and your value. Like, nobody not going to tell you your worth and your value. The Magician with the King of Swords. The King of Wands. Yes. Entity of lust. Yeah. It's like they're giving to you. They're given to you, and you do take the energy, the Magician with the King of Swords. You do take it. They give it to you. Baby. And you do feel good afterwards. But it's like, it's the fact, I don't know, you cannot be showing expression like on your face or something, or I don't know if you could have been intimate with this person. They could possibly feel that you were still a little cold or something with the Two of Pentacles. You could have been intimate with this person. You could have been intimate with this person. Yeah, like you could have been intimate with this person or something like that. You could have been having like flashbacks about something that could have happened to you, or something like that. I feel like you enjoyed yourself. I just feel like you are oh my god, the moon. The moon card. The moon, I see this as your twin. They could have came in at a time where you possibly really wasn't ready. The moon card. They came in, you wasn't ready, they scared you. You're like, oh my god, please, no. You see, that's what I'm saying. The King of Swords. You was vulnerable. So you see, it's the same energy. They're coming in and you're like, please, no, don't look. And even right here, the King of Swords, you like, please, no, don't do this. Please, no, don't do this. I'm vulnerable right now. But I feel like you still got the energy, the King of Wands. It made you feel good or something like that. But you're like, oh my God, just no. Let me clarify the moon. Yeah, the Strength card in the reverse. They came in to recharge you while you was weak. Like you don't want their pity, their sympathy. You don't want them to see you like that. I don't want them to see you like that. Yeah, you know, like it's like a lot of pride or something like that. Like you hate that they had to come in. You hate that it was them. Like don't come in and try to heal me. That's my job. You see what I'm saying? So they came in, your pride, your ego. What's this? The Knave of Cups. They came in, your pride, your ego. You're like, okay, so you still think I'm beautiful? You still think this? The fact that they was able to still see you for who you were, but see the terrify you, like, oh God. And you know, a lot of times when divine feminines meet their masculines and stuff like that, the Queen of Wands and the reverse shit get activated. Like when they come into your life, you realize that you've been accepting less than, or just whatever, you feel convicted. Oh my God, like my pride, all your wounds and shit start getting activated when you realize that you let people get away with stuff. So like I said, you could be healing from friendships, family members with the Three of Cups. You could be healing from a lot of offers or something like that. So yeah. And they coming in with all this love and all this attention and affection. It hurts. Like it just hurts. Like people don't understand that. Like it just hurts. Like move. Like it hurts because you realize that you was just, if you know, you know. Like counterparts fight each other. Like y'all fight each other with, from when y'all didn't fight the enemies, y'all fight each other. Like the moon. Yeah, you see the Seven of Wands came out in the reverse. You're like, dang, like, do you know all my secrets? Oh no, this is not in the reverse. Is it? Yeah, it's in the reverse. You're like, dang, do you know all my secrets? You feel so vulnerable. Like, dang, do you know all my secrets? Do you know everything that I was doing? Do you know? Here they go, the King of Pentacles. What's the moon? What's the moon? And then, like I said, you could also have people as well. They're trying to come into your energy as well, because a lot of people know. Yeah, you see the Hangman. You see Judgment card in the reverse. A lot of people also are coming into your energy because they want to know what you know as well. Hangman with the Judgment. I mean, come on. That's like major exposure, enlightenment. People want to know, what do you know as well? So, like, look at all these people attacking you. The Hangman. people come in and yeah, like I said, you can also have people that want to know if you know what they did to you, or yeah, the high priestess, people are coming to you to figure out what you know as well. They want your secrets, or like I said, some people can indirectly come into your energy and scare you not to say stuff, not to speak out about certain situations, not to walk into your truth, not to walk into your destiny and your life purpose. Somebody can come in and pretend that y'all reconciled with the Three of Cups, but it's just to make sure that you don't tell that part of your story with the Page of Wands, with the Ace of Swords. Don't tell that part about that hurt you because we're friends again, or you get what I'm saying? It's that type of energy as well, where people can just come into your energy and they want to like make you feel good or just whatever, because it's like, don't tell that part. Don't reveal those parts of my secrets. You know, people can indirectly scare you and bully you through false giving to you. Yeah, you see the devil, but all they're doing is attaching themselves to you. They're actually riding. Don't do that. What do you want? Yeah, so yeah, a lot of people are falsely going to come in to give to you, but it's from the devil. It's just so that you can have this monkey on your back, so that you will feel guilty about being free, or guilty about detaching them from the heart chakra or something like that. With the Three of Swords in the reverse, you're feeling free. People can feel that detachment in your energy when you're healing with the Sun card. People can feel when you have high vibrational attachments and soulmate connections and stuff like that into your life. You have to protect yourself as if you already have new friends and stuff like that in your life. If you wouldn't bring people around the new shit that you got going on in your life, then that means that you shouldn't be talking to them. You get what I'm saying? You have to be extremely discerning with the Queen of Swords and protecting your new state. The Six of Cups, this is a soulmate connection, but I'm reading it intuitively. You're in a new state, a new vibration, a new timeline, or like frequency or something like that, and you're actually merged with the Sun card. You're merged with your consciousness and your worth, or whatever. You guys get it? Your intuition and your logic. You want to make sure you stay yeah, just protect this new profound peace and aura that you have. The Six of Cups, I'm seeing this as your aura, your peace, your whatever. The Five of Pentacles, you have a lot of lessons and wisdom and stuff like that in your book with the High Priestess. But yeah, the devil, people do got secret agendas to come in and ride you, or try to get you to not see things the way that you was always seeing things with the Hanged Man. You have a new perspective about a lot of situations, so don't allow people to indirectly bully you with the Magician and the King of Swords, or open up wounds and stuff like that again by them acting like they're going to give to you. You don't need those type of ego boosters. That's why when I clarified that the Magician to the King of Swords, you don't need to receive from these people for an ego boost, because the Moon card is going to open up your subconscious. You don't want your subconscious to be opened up through false ego or false you guys get what I'm saying? I know you guys get it. I know you guys get it. Yeah, you see the Nine of Pentacles. Your self-worth is at its all-time high. The devil with the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, you love yourself so much right now. With the King of Cups, you love yourself so much. The Nine of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're getting out of a karmic contract where you wasn't allowed to love yourself when you was around certain people, places, and things. You're finally, doing that. And if this is like a relationship or something like that, it says the hangman usually talks about people who feel like somebody is their prey. So you don't want them to feel like they own you or something like that. You don't want to be controlled by them, or maybe you don't want to be lost in their lifestyle with the King of Wands. Let me see. I do see the Lovers on the back of the deck. Let me get one more for the Moon. Can I have one more for the Moon? Oh, yeah, Nine of Cups. It's wish fulfillment. You're happy to see them and stuff like that. Be with them or whatever. Have a connection with them or whatever. It's just triggering at first. Because you know that you deserve the best with the Nine of Cups. You know? Let me get off of this. Let me come over here with the High Priestess with the Moon. But yeah, I do feel like you got a lot of people who do want to unrightfully come give to you so that they can replenish themselves or feed some sort of entity that they got going on. Whether people could be feeling rejected by you, lonely, abandoned, the same way that you could be feeling, and you're replenishing yourself. You got people who don't want to do the work, and they only feel good when you make them feel good, or when others make them feel good with the Temperance card. You're only interacting with people who give to you, and then you can give the energy back to yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. So even if people felt like they was given to you from what they think, it was still possibly like hurting your chakras or something like that. With this Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Because maybe, like I said, I feel like somebody could have been like hyper vigilant or... Ooh, see the Empress. Maybe, remember when we first seen it, it was in the reverse? Somebody don't realize that you in control of all of this. You don't let no man dominate you. The Empress. You don't play like that. You don't play like that. Yeah, what I say? The Two of Cups. Somebody, if this is like a relationship, they're also going through an enlightenment, possibly around relationships and stuff like that. Because they're possibly so used to being in charge or in lead or something like that. They have to allow you to give to them in ways that they possibly wouldn't even understand. With the High Priestess and the Fool card, they want a new beginning with you, but they're possibly trying to go about it like surface level reasons or like egoic reasons or whatever. They need something deeper. That's the only reason why people would be drawn to you, because they need something deeper or whatever. With the Two of Cups, so they need to. And that's what they're realizing. That's what somebody's like, oh shit, I didn't realize it was that deep. They're like, oh my God, I did not. Yeah, you see Judgment. They're like, oh, wow. Judgment. They feel exposed. So as I said, if somebody feel as if they was given to you when you wasn't replenishing the energy, they really, 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 really got to look at themselves. They really, really got to look at themselves. Because a Divine Feminine High Priestess understands energy really, really well. So somebody feel played. If somebody's feeling played, they really, really, really got to look at themselves with the World card in the reverse. The Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, somebody wasn't expecting that. They're like, oh, you was given to me. Oh, you was. Maybe somebody was trying to bypass something as well and just trying to get to the fun stuff. I don't know what was going on. Somebody was in their ego. I'm getting. somebody was in their ego. Let me see. With the Two of Cups, you're feeling liberated, free, happy. If anybody came into your energy as well with the High Priestess and they left feeling depleted or something like that, you really got to look at yourself. What's the High Priestess with the Fool? Because that's not even in your nature to do that. This High Priestess got a wand around her neck. All she do is give. The Eight of Wands. I feel like somebody's coming in to give to you. I heard to re-give to you as well with the Eight of Wands. With the Fool card. Because I'm telling you, somebody feel like they could have got something, but I'm telling you, somebody want more. Or if somebody don't want more, they want to give to you or something like that in a way. Look, the Magician in the reverse. Somebody, wow, I did not look at the back of this deck. Oof, Death. Death with the Star card. Oh my God. Somebody's like, wow, this was actually my wish fulfillment. The Death with the Star card. It possibly got to go through some sort of transformation or something like that. I don't know. Maybe somebody felt like they didn't handle you right, or I don't know. Death with the Star. Somebody came in. They didn't realize they was cold. Oof. The Magician in the reverse. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody, I don't know. Oof. They came in, they was cold. They met Lilith when they came into your energy. They manifested you, though. They manifested you. The Death with the Star card. Somebody in your energy manifested you, but when the opportunity arose, they were cold. They were, they was not expecting you to collect on them. This High Priestess got a wand around her neck, bro. What was you expecting? Like, they're like, damn, you siphoned all my energy. Oh my gosh. What is the High Priestess with the Fool? This new beginning. It seems like it's coming back in, but Justice. Yeah, I feel like both of y'all was holding back. Oh, because of possibly stuff in the past or whatever. It's not you, it's them. It's both of y'all, but damn. Justice. Like, you're not getting this. It's like I'm telling you, this is somebody, I don't know, but y'all both was holding back though. The Justice card, because remember we just seen the Death card, because y'all had to possibly heal. The Death with the Star card, y'all gotta heal possibly before y'all have this new beginning. Y'all gotta heal from something before y'all have this new beginning. Because I'm telling you, with the Fool card, they did possibly give to you, but that wand, they was stingy with that. They was stingy with that. They was stingy. They was stingy. They was real stingy. The meek or the unintelligent gonna think I'm talking about sex and intimacy. Gonna think I'm talking about sex, and I'm not. But they was real stingy with that. High Priestess with the Fool. And they know they was, because I'm telling you, they was like, let me scope you out too as well. Like, you already knew all of this. they came in being wicked. Oh, shit. Being selfish and stingy. After you showed them some attention, the Knight of Swords. What's the High Priestess with the Fool? What's the High Priestess with the Fool? Woo! The Nine of Swords. Yeah, you was traumatized. You gave to them, but you were traumatized. They forced you to give to them. Look, the Page of Wands with the Ace of Swords. They gave to you, you gave to them. They came and gave to you, you gave to them. But like, yo, they forced this new beginning with you. They forced this new beginning with you. The Eight of Wands. They came in, healed you, or whatever. You healed them. I feel like they wasn't expecting their wounds or something like that, or their past baggages or something like that to come up, or there was definitely shit in the closet. Let me see. I'll split it. The Ace of Pentacles is here. Yeah, it played out the way it was supposed to. With the so maybe, I don't know, I was seeing the King of Swords, so if maybe somebody feel like they was too hard on you or something like that, based on like circumstances for possibly you and this person, you understand with the Justice card. You understand that y'all possibly wasn't at a place where y'all could fully like give to each other or whatever. But y'all did it though. Y'all still gave to each other. Y'all still possibly got some sort of activation or whatever. And they like, dang, I just know when you heal, they like, oh, I know it's gonna be way better. Oh, yeah, here go the Five of Cups. It's in the reverse. Yeah, like I said, maybe somebody could have thought you wasn't interested or something like that. They could have thought you wasn't interested, but I feel like you seen their shadow of like greed or something with the Seven of Cups. Greed or something. The Knight of Wands. It was a lust energy around y'all. You're a High Priestess, so they possibly didn't see it, but you seen it though. They came in, they was so like infatuated with you or whatever. You infatuated with them as well, but you knew you had to operate out of some sort of moderation or something like that. Also, if this is like you know, or it could just even be, I feel like for you, Divine Feminine, with the Nine of Swords, I feel like you're a little bit shocked at, I don't know why you're shocked. Let me see. Because it don't have to be the King of Swords. Because this anxiety and stuff like that, it could just be shock. So it could be, you could be in a freeze response with the King of Swords as well. It don't have to necessarily be trauma, that type of trauma. The trauma could be a freeze response. That's why they're realizing that, oh, I gotta like take my time, or I gotta do this, or you get what I'm saying. The King of Cups, to get in, they gotta make offerings, they gotta undress. You get what I'm saying? Because you could be in like a freeze response from trauma. So it's not that you're not possibly like interested or something like that. You're shocked. Like it could be like an awakening. Remember, we seen the Hanged Man. It's just a shock. Even if it's other soulmate connection and new friends that you have and stuff like that, the shock of having healthy connections and stuff like that, that's traumatizing. That's way more traumatizing than toxic people. You can get down and dirty But when it's like healthy connections, that shit is another level of healing. You get what I'm saying? So it could just be that as well. So it can't even necessarily, that's why the justice card is out here. Y'all giving to each other as much as y'all can, but y'all being triggered. The nine of swords triggers, or like I said, just like pure shock that you actually manifested this person. Because you see, look, you see, I keep seeing the energies. You see the Queen of Cups. Like, the King of Swords is possibly like your freeze response or your nervous system from not being able to accept them or receive them or whatever. But the King of Wands, you open up more and more every time they give to you, or just whatever, because it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. You know, like, okay, that's hurting. You see the Queen of Cups, like, they're healing you, but hold on. You see the Moon card, they're healing you, but it's like that it hurts. The Moon, whether friends, a spouse, or whatever, that shit hurt, yo. You see the Star. They are healing you. Damn, yo, wait. Just move. Just hold on. Hold on. It's like a fucking scared animal. Hold on. Like, the fuck? They need to come back with something else, another offer. Oh my god, it's so funny. Even if you're going through this with like I said, new friends or just whatever, you have to make offerings. Like, they have to just slow down. Just slow down. Yeah, you see the Seven of Cups. It's a manifestation. Wow, look, you see, they like, no, I'm so infatuated with you. With this Page of Cups. They like, no, you gonna take this. You like, hold on. Yo. Yeah. So they're gonna trigger you with the Five of Swords, and you're gonna text them. It's funny. This is cute. It's a good reading. It's cute. It's cute. Yeah. The Five of Swords. So I'm gonna just leave it right here. But yeah, I do feel like somebody like, oh, you being cold, you being bitter. But when they sit back and listen to their intuition or whatever, they understand why you are behaving the way that you're behaving, why you're doing the things that you're doing, why they're doing the things that they're doing. Like, they don't like, y'all are working together, whether it's friends, family members, or whatever. Right, okay, you're trying to come back. Yeah, you see, the Five of Swords talks about overturn a situation, confronting risk. Yeah, it just said overturn the situation. Yeah. So there's a lot of triggers, just whatever. Like, just hold on. Yeah, I'm just like, you're dealing with a lot of triggers and stuff like that. You're fighting them. Y'all testing boundaries. Y'all seeing what y'all can get away with. You're possibly still battling an old version of yourself. You know, it's just, you're going through a lot. I feel like you are really, really open to receive. But, and you can be having some sort of healing and reconciliations with people and people possibly from the past and stuff like that as well. But you're still on like high alert as well, so that you can vet people's intentions and stuff like that. Because when you open up your energy to receive, I mean, the divine feminine, you become so magnetic. it's crazy. So many people start coming in and wanting to talk to you and know what you're doing and reconcile. And you know, a lot of the times, especially low vibrational people as well, they feel like, oh, you're happy, that means I can come back in. And it's like, no, just because I'm happy, that means I'm happy because you got the fuck away from me. You were the problem. It was you. You haven't realized it. It was actually you, and I'm happy that now that you're gone. You get what I'm saying? Like, people slow in the fucking head. What's the 7 of Cups? Also, when your energy becomes so magnetic and stuff like that, you see who's been in your energy. Yeah, you see, I just clarified the 7 of Cups, the 5 of Cups. You like, move. The 5 of Cups. And remember I said that the 5 of Cups talks about like fetishes and stuff like that. You like, move. You know how to make me feel good. Like, just move. You're in grief. You hate that they know how to make you feel good. That shit piss you off. 7 of Cups with the 5 of Cups. Or like I said, you could feel like a manifestation of yours or reconciliation. It could have been sabotaged or just whatever. Oh, see? The 2 of Wands. Some sort of manifestation of yours or something like that. There was some sort of shame or something like that around it. Possibly from other people with the 3 of Cups. It could have been from like friends or like insecurities or something like that. Could have been opened up from like other people that could have been. The 2 of Wands. Here we go though. The offer is here. The Page of Cups is here. But other stuff get opened up. Even from people who possibly could have blocked you, or you could have known what was people's intentions when they blocked a certain connection or just whatever. Like, it's just hurtful when, you know. Oh yeah, you see. Even if I just read it intuitively, it says shyness, reserve, a first experience. You really, really like them. Even if it's friends and stuff like that, you're just really shy. They don't realize how shy you are or whatever. Or like a high priestess, you could have been hidden for a long time. Or whatever. Like I said, they can hurt you because you care about what they think or whatever. They could open up insecurities in you. You can still struggle with feeling overpowered by men and stuff like that. You could be afraid of men and stuff, afraid of wands. Like when the divine feminine feel overpowered and stuff like that, you can actually be afraid of like the wand. Like just looking at it, seeing it, it can scare you. It look like a snake. If you know, you know. It literally will freak you out. If you know, you know. Especially if you've been like assaulted or something like that this lifetime. Like all that shit get opened up. Like I don't know what part of the body the masculine would be afraid of. Maybe a vagina. I feel like it would be the breast. That's what I feel like it would be. Yeah, it would be the breast. Men would be afraid of attaching to the breast. And the divine feminine is afraid of being penetrated by the wand. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. So the wand, and then you know how like brass. Oh wow, look, 2 of Pentacles. It could be breast, and then the 2 of Pentacles can also be like testes, and sometimes the 2 of Pentacles can be ovaries. So those body parts. So the divine feminine, your womb stuff get opened up. And then you possibly being afraid of the wand. Oof. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. So yeah, just and like I said, a lot of people was coming in because that's what they want. They want your energy. They want to feel nurtured and comforted by you. You're in this high vibrational energy. People want to come in and they want you to make them feel good, and they want to tell you about the things that they got going on in their life and stuff like that. That type of stuff, it starts to weigh you down. People would energetically swap karma with you unrightfully, or without them knowing, or just whatever, or drain you or something like that. People come, you're a master magician. So you're a healer. So when people come to you and they could just tell you something that's been going on in their life and release stress or just whatever, you automatically start to alchemize that energy because that's just what you naturally do. You create. It can be a lot of people around you. They're not as ascended as you. They're not as, you know. I just remember we seen the death card. Maybe a lot of people around you could be experiencing endings or changes, the judgment call. A lot of people could be being called to face some sort of karma or just whatever, you know. And some people want to put that shit on you, and it's like, no, force you to alchemize energy and shit like that for them. When you do that, you strip people of their power as well. Like, no, I don't want your shitty ass destiny. I don't want to hear about the shit you got going on in your life. Alchemize that shit, bitch. I don't want a trauma bond. Like, nah, bro. Cause I'm gonna do something about this. I'm gonna do something about it. Like, what you finna do? Especially if we ain't finna alchemize this shit together. Let me pull a heal yourself card. Like, stop playing games. Even though we did just do sexual healing, but I really love these cards. So we could do one of these and probably an affirmation maybe. Oof, what I say? Self-love. Come on. Yeah, you possibly are detaching from a lot of lustful situations, and you might not be as open to be intimate or something like that with the sexual arts, or because like, wow, you're really breaking the cycle. I said that. The cycles with self-love. You're really breaking a cycle with people who was possibly draining from you with the sexual arts in the reverse. You're giving all of this energy, this attention to yourself because you're possibly trying to create something for yourself. You could have been feeling a lot of shame or something like that. Or like I said, maybe you want to put yourself in the spotlight with the Two of Wands. You want to take some sort of action to be liberated, free. You want to show yourself off. You don't want people coming into your energy, opening up wounds and shit to make you feel shy, nervous, insecure. Like I said, some people come into your life and they don't even realize that they're being sent in on demonic contract and assignment. Some people don't even really believe in that type of stuff. Like, some people don't believe in the Matrix. Like, some people don't really believe in that type of stuff. But you as a high priestess, you do, and you know the power that people have over you as well. That's why you're meeting a lot of people with the Five of Swords energy, coldness or detachment or something like that. Because you're working on something. You're getting ready to take some sort of action. And you don't want to feel those low vibrational energy because you worked so hard on yourself to have this level of self-love, confidence. Like, you're not about to just give it up. You're not about to do that. Especially if you know that you're also, like, you're not possibly where you want to be at. You don't need people judging you, criticizing you, or just whatever. You're going to figure this shit out. You're not going to be codependent and needy. Like, that's not who you are. Like, you know? It's not you. You actually, this is a divine feminine that actually really do love herself. You really do. What's, like, it's hard being a high priestess. It really is. It's really hard. Our body speaks to us. Remember I said that through physical pain or discomfort, Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply, see the trapped emotions, the lurking fears, and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body, and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. Get the book Heal Your Body by Louise L. H. Remember, I said that this Two of Wands talks about shyness and stuff like that. Yeah, the body, the divine feminines get triggered in the body a lot. You could be going through, we just went through a lot of activation. So what is my body telling me right now? Like everything about the divine feminine, we just went through it. Like everything is changing. You're going through a lot of changes after some sort of betrayal. I just heard he take that off that he ain't gotta pay. I need my pay. Guapa no fupa, you know that it's tough. Yeah, so you know you could be dealing with maybe even some shame. Cause I know a lot of divine feminines I read for we're a little bit chubbier. Like you could have felt like, oh damn, because you know people like to slap those stereotypes and stuff like on you, like, oh, you don't deserve certain things because of the way that you look, or you know, I don't know what you're going through, but especially somebody like me, I never seen. I mean, I be seeing it, but like, I mean, I'm telling you, the way people come for me is just crazy. Like, I be getting, I wouldn't say bullied, but like, I mean, I think I'm the baddest bitch on the fucking planet. And I mean, I break all rules, stereotypes, limitations. I just break the fucking mold. So when people see it being done by somebody like you, it just really like aggravates people. It makes people just feel like it shouldn't be you. You get what I'm saying? Like you deal with a lot, especially if you deal with some sort of like body dysmorphia or something like that. And I don't mean body dysmorphia in the way you hoes think. But like the world is just hard on you because of your flaws, and I don't mean it in the way that you think. It's because you're a high priestess. Your truth, the fuck be wrong with people. Name all the things you love. Are you one of them? Yeah, you see? And how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? Yeah, you're going through a lot. You're going through some sort of death, change, and transformation right now. Like, you don't want nobody around you or just whatever. You, like I said, you could be coming out of a cycle where you couldn't speak up for yourself. You couldn't stand up for yourself. You possibly could have been going through a cycle where you was extremely shy, vulnerable, possibly wasn't putting yourself in the spotlight. Like if they're not treating you right, move. Yeah, you see? Feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Some of you guys could be going through, where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? So some of you guys could be going through some sort of like body change or stuff like that. And some of you guys, especially if you're like chubby or stuff like that, some of you guys' bodies will change and stuff like that. But like, a lot of the divine feminine, sometimes we will lack self-love and self-care because of the attention that we get. So you stop taking care of yourself because you don't want to trigger anybody. It's a big thing with the divine feminines with the way that you guys look. I don't know why this, like, people that don't feel as beautiful as you, or people don't like the fact that people would say that you're like self-centered or just whatever. That shit, it's like you can never win. If you don't dress, you don't do your hair, you don't do that, people are calling you ugly, they're calling you insecure, they're calling you fat or stuff like that. And then when you are taking care of yourself, you looking good, you stealing all the attention, you're a hoe, da 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 da. You start attracting a lot of stuff to you. That shit get dangerous. So you know you fight your body a lot as well. Like it just be a lot. Like, so yeah, maybe you could be focusing on your health and stuff like that right now. So you can't be You don't want to be around people who trigger you to do things that are unhealthy, or you could be triggered into vices. You could be triggered into I ain't never getting my vices. You could be triggered into vices. You could be triggered into your addictions to sabotaging your body. Would that be like with like food or something like that? Or you could be triggered into not taking care of yourself. Like, I know a big thing for me, like I would have like a lot of women around me and stuff like that, and they'd be like, "Oh, you shouldn't wear makeup. You're naturally beautiful. You don't need to wear makeup." But me, I love makeup. I wear makeup all the time. Like, I loved all my makeup, bitch. Like, so that type of stuff as well. Yeah, so I feel like you're just being really called to like take care of yourself right now. Your hair, your makeup, your skin, your body, your nails, your health, the foods that you're eating. You're going through possibly some sort of activation. You possibly can't do the things that you used to do anymore. You're also not yeah. I just cut it on, am I willing? Yeah, are you willing to make the sacrifices that you need to make in order to make sure you operate out of this extreme like self-love, worth and value, so you can attract the things that you want in your life right now. You have to have a lot of self-trust. You have to trust yourself. You can't trust people right now with your destiny and your life purpose, because it's not going to make sense to a lot of people, and a lot of people will make you feel unworthy because they don't understand you. You can't really understand a high priestess. Yeah, what can I burn? That's the Queen of Wands energy. So yeah, it's really hard being a high priestess. It's really, really hard. It's really hard. It's really sad as well. So yeah, that's what I have for y'all. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with your boundaries. You're a high priestess. You understand the natural flow of life. You're a divine feminine. So yeah, just make sure you're vetting these offerings that's coming through and stuff like that. Yeah, so bye you guys.